Hey YouTube. So quick muffler modification on the Wile E. Coyote. Eh? Okay. So what we did is when you pull the muffler off, okay? You pull the muffler off, comes off. Up on top, you have deflector, okay? When you pull it off, you got your screen spark arrestor, and I don't know if I'm gonna put this back in yet or not. It doesn't really, from what I'm understanding, it doesn't really slow down any flow. But I don't ever go on federal land, and I'm not in need of it. However, if the saw does go out somewhere that they'll need it, it should probably be with it. Okay, so when you pull this off the top, this can is really restricted, and of course that's most cases that's most cases that's what it is. But so when you take this off the top, I cut this off. Okay, guys, okay, I'll show you. This is a flow restrictor inside. Okay, I cut this off with my Dremel. Okay, so now when it comes out of the can, out of the top, that's what it looks like. Okay, comes into the cylinder, correct? Goes in there, baffles, knocks around. Okay, comes back up through that hole. All right. So yeah, that's what we got. Now, I'm considering, and that's what a lot of guys do when it comes to the muffler mod. Then they put it back on, shoots out the side. You've made it bounce one less time. Sounds good. Pretty sure I want more. So what I'm gonna do, see, goes in here. Okay, goes in through there, comes around through the front, bounces back up the top. Okay. I'm thinking, what if we enter in through here? And I've seen Bodie do this too, from Novice Lumberjack. I didn't understand until I had the can open what he was actually talking about. I can see perfectly on his video. I can see better now. So I'm thinking about just drilling a hole through, so when it comes in, giving it access just right through here, Still give it some bounce back. Some of it will. It's not going to turn a 90 and go straight up out. So it'll give more flow. Okay, that's what I'm considering. And it doesn't have to be a real big. It doesn't have to be a real big hole to help the flow. Okay. So that's what I'm considering. I don't know yet. Pretty good size opening. They usually say 60-70% of your main opening is how far you can go. I think we're there. You know what I mean? My socket pipes, though. No, I won't do a socket pipe on this one. But so that's what we're looking at there. I am contemplating. So when I run on the mill, this would be shooting down, okay, down towards the ground, okay. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd like to be able to bounce out, and I know that's the opposite way that most folks like to see their stuff go. However, I like to see it thing. So, quick little muffler mod for the timberwoof. Remove this, cut this inner part out. You'll see it when you take off the top. Okay, you take off the top, you'll see this part's attached. There's a little second, or be third bounce back. Cut this out, okay, with your little Dremel. You can go right back on. Put your screen arrestor on. It doesn't slow anything down. You might sell your saw to somebody that needs it, requires it, and it's installed. Okay. Heard plenty of men say it does not affect the. It's been tested. The spark arrestor does not affect the flow. mine will go back on. Okay, and so anyhow, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole through this right here, and that's about it, guys. I'm gonna start with a smaller hole if I want to come back in and make a bigger hole. It's always easier to open it up further, than it is to go too far and end up with something that you have to weld back up a little bit because it's choking. So I'm gonna come in here. Find a drill bit. And like I said, it's not going to be very much. It's just not. I'm not going to have to take very much because I'm just trying to open it up a little bit. You know what I mean? We want to play around with this Wile E. Coyote, and this is one of the things. So I'm going to put this in my vise real quick. Remember my Harbor Freight vise that I didn't really like? Ended up mounting it to the side of my shop table here. I can't, it's too big. It only opens up 2.5 inches, but it's handy for a lot of things. It is, man. Again, I rated it horribly as far as its functionality of what it was intended for. However, for the way I ended up making, kind of modifying it to where it would go in my shop, it works really well. Really well. I recommend it in this fashion. You just hook it straight to right in front of you, remove it when you're not using it. Give you a headache in the wrong spot. Alright, so here we go. I want to drill. The good news about this drilling here is that it will it'll pop out this other side. Really can't mess it up. So I'm just going to come down on it. I really like to do a pilot hole in these. This thing spins around so much. Take a punch. Something to keep it where it will stay in one spot. I hate that kind of. I hate when it moves around. Now she won't slip around. She'll stay off down in that indent. And there we have it. See what we've done there? Yeah, man. So now, to orientate everything, we will have, it'll come in from cylinder side. It usually goes around, bounces back up through here, and then bounces back and forth on this, and then comes out. Now what we've done is we have created to where there is no double bounce on this, or double reverb on that. Has an extra spot it can come out there. Opened up the muffler. All right. Again, get all your shavings out. Don't end up in your cylinder somehow. I don't have air on because, in fact, I will turn the air on real quick. Okay, I'm back. So I simply, I blew out, turned on my air compressor and blew out the inside. Turn around, put the spark arrestor back on. Spark arrestor's on. Reattached, reassembled the, whatever you call it. I don't know what it's called. And now, of course, we're going to put on this heat shield, and then reinstall the can. Okay, and no doubt that this will unstop it. This will help the flow. This will help the heat get out a lot better. I'm pretty sure that one little hole that we have in there will be plenty. Most of the time people don't even do that. I'm wanting to get a little bit more, since I have old Wiley open. Let's get it where y'all can see. I'm going to clean out its around its can, get all that oil off. As I said in the past, saw heats up, oil heats up, oil retains heat, and so I like to keep mine clean. I take off my can from time to time and just clean up my, get all any oil and dinge off of it, off any saw, and I just do. I have been accused of being obsessive with cleaning my saws. I don't know about that, but I enjoy it. I do. I had little sponges that I put off in the whole muffler side where I don't end up with any debris in my cylinder. Should probably look at this cylinder better while I'm in here. Wiley looks clean. Cylinder looks good. That's good. That's really good. $100 Facebook fine, guys. Remember? Anyway, let's blow this off a little bit. Go ahead and pause you while they clean this up. Nobody wants to see all that.